Howdy folks, Stefan Newbin here, Kendria's boyfriend, coming out of Houston, Texas. And I'm here to talk to you guys today about shooting. I'm going to be heading down to Shiloh's gun range, right down the street from my house. And let me tell you something, man, they got some great prices, good guns, and magnificent ammunition. You guys let me go holler at them. We'll probably be making a video here in the future, promoting those guys, and you can get a chance to meet them and see what they're all about. Let's get started, shall we? First and foremost, I have my primary pistol. I use this for my everyday carry when I work I do security, and for my everyday carry, it's a Taurus PT92AF, modeled after the Beretta, after Taurus bought the rights to the blueprints. And I tell you what, it's a good gun. Chambered in 9mm. It's actually rated one of the top 10 9mm guns in the world. Extremely accurate, extremely reliable. I've put it through hell, and it's done me well. As you can see, it's outfitted with the TLR1 stream light. This thing has about 500 lumens on it. It'll light up the world. It's a great light. You can feel the heat on it. You can feel the heat the moment you turn it on. It's a magnificent light. Let's see here. We also have my 32 caliber Davis Arms Derringer, little 2-shooter. It's clear, as you can see. Cool little pocket gun. I take it with me as my everyday carry when I'm in my civilian clothes, in my civilian wear. I've got the Hornady 32 caliber 60 grain bullets, hollow points that I put into it. And I have yet to use it even one time, but trust me when I tell you, when the day I do, I'm definitely going to have to make a video about that. And forgive me for the shaking, folks. I keep touching the table, and it keeps moving the video around. So please be patient and bear with me. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of magazines for my Taurus here. On a daily basis, I carry 3 magazines on my person, with 1 inside the pistol, and in my go bag with all my extra gear in it, I carry 3 additional. Each one of these carries 15, and the magazine inside my gun actually holds 17 plus 1. So I'm getting a good amount of lead going down. When it's time to turn on the lead faucet, you best believe, boys and girls, that I'm ready to go. We have the 155 grain hollow point 9mm Monarchs. Look, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for using Monarch ammunition, but let me tell you something. Even though cheap, it's affordable. It works. I've never had a hang-up with the ammunition. And yes, while it's true it does leave my firearm filthy, it's still pretty decent ammunition. Would I trust my life to it? You're hearing it from me today, folks. Yes, I would. I've shot them. I've shot thousands of them, and I've never had an issue with them whatsoever. In my go bag, I got my 3 extra magazines with 155 grain full metal jackets. I know what y'all are gonna say. Why are you gonna put full metal jackets in those and not hollow points and not hollow points? Well, it's this little thing called money, and I don't have enough of it sometimes, so I do the best I can with what I got. And these are little 10 shooters. They only hold they have a capacity of 10, so I tend to keep them as backups to my my extra 3. If God says the same, and I'm able to get to my go bag in case of a shit hits the fan kind of situation, then I'll be able to have some additional ammunition, some additional lead to put down range. And of course, this extra also it holds 15. For all you first-time shooters out there, I want to talk to you today about wasting your ammunition when you go to the range. Most of you will have, you'll go there with 150, 200, sometimes even 300 rounds, and you'll just blow through it like that, and you don't understand why you're shooting it all up so fast. Well, the truth is, because you go in there without a plan, and you go in there without a set amount of ammunition that you're going to shoot at a certain time. For example, when I go to the range, I'll start off with a mag dump. I'll take my first 15-round magazine, chuck it in there, and gauge how I'm, just gauge, put my target at about 5 or 6 yards away, and I'll have my firearm holstered, and I just kind of, when I'm ready to go, I just kind of take off that first retention, and bam, boom, 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 and I just let loose, just like if I was in a real situation. You know, you're gonna square off. You know, you're gonna get your sight picture, and you're gonna let loose. And in a situation like that, though, when the crap really does hit the fan, you're not gonna have time to have everything lined up perfect the way it needs to be. You need to draw your firearm and get into the fight. But that's the first thing that I do. Now that's 15 rounds right there. For the next magazine rather, I'll take 5 of these. I'll take the top 5 cartridges at the top, and I'll fire using double-handed grip with my right hand, and I'm gonna shoot precision. I'm shooting at about 7 to 10 yards away, and I'm trying to hit center mass every single time with those 5. Take your time, slow trigger pull, and hit 5 each and every time. And then I'll switch to my left hand and use the next 5 cartridges, and I'll try to shoot precision. Being that I'm right hand dominated, shooting with my left hand is much more difficult, so I definitely need to practice. And for the last 5, to make 15, I'm going to press out, push out hard, get in a good stance, and pow, 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 pow. A quick 5 in quick recession with my right hand from 7 to 10 yards away. I'm just gauging how well I can hit my target from those distances. Because under duress, under stress, you know, you're going to have a much harder time, you know, hitting your target. It's actually scientifically proven that your accuracy actually goes down 30% in a shootout. And for someone who is not trained or has experience with firearms, that's a significant number. That's a significant number for someone with experience and skill. Someone only, you know, who's been trained, who knows how to handle those situations, will keep a cool, calm, collected attitude and be able to get shots on target and move, or preferably move and then get shots on target. Depending on the situation, the circumstances are always changing, always different. As a security officer, when someone's shooting at me, the first thing I want to do is get the heck out of the way, and then get my firearm out, get into the fight, and send some lead their way. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is make sure that you use your less dominant hand more often than you really think that you should. Quite frankly, one-handed shooting and offhand shooting are something people really don't practice that often, and you really should. I'll take my next magazine here, and I'll take all 15 shots single-handed with my right hand. And then for my last magazine, I'll take all 15 shots single-handed with my left hand. And that's at about anywhere between, once again, 7 to 10 yards. You know, you need to practice these things. You can bring it up closer. You don't have to shoot from 7 to 10 yards. You can do it from 3 yards away. Most gunfights occur between 3 and 10 yards. They're not very far. They're not very far. The guy's normally at bad breath distance when you have to rock and roll. But make sure you're practicing with your left hands, folks, if you're right-handed. Make sure you're practicing with your right if you're left-handed. Practicing with your offhand is always going to be more beneficial than detrimental to your progression as a shooter. Nextly, you folks out there who think, you know, who are cowboys, you know, thinking that, you know, you can go out there, shoot all kinds of crazy ways, you know, hit here and there, hit the shoulder, hit the groin, hit all kinds. Look, when you go out to the range, please make it your business to actually try your best to hit what it is that you're aiming at. And that's learning your fundamentals. That's getting your firearm, getting to a firearms class, getting a good grip on your firearm, getting a good sight picture, and actually slowly with the front pad of your finger. I'm showing you with my left hand, even though I'm shooting with my right only because of the camera angle, ladies and gentlemen. But using that front pad and getting a slow, steady trigger squeeze. Focus on that front sight. Get it lined up with that back sight. Focus on that front sight. You're not looking at the target. You can see the target, but your target should be blurry. But you're going to get a good grip. Focus on that front sight. Close your left eye if you're right hand dominated. Close your right eye if you're left hand dominated. Get a good grip get that sight picture and slow and steady trigger pull, and it should startle you. The firearm, when it goes off, should scare you, and it should startle you. The good thing you want to remember is when you go to the range, you don't want to spend as much money. You don't want to spend more money rather than you really have to. So it's good to get your own eyes and ears. And when I say eyes and ears, I mean your own hearing protection. This is mine. This is my lovely girlfriend Kendria's for all you pink lovers out there, you ladies that love the color pink. And you want your own eyes, which is your own eye protection. Now, I no joke, and once again, color pink, you will no joke save anywhere between 15 to 20 bucks just bringing your own ear protection and your own eye protection. It gets loud in there, you should have your own stuff. If some lead flies, you'll have your own goggles. And the best part about it is you don't have to give it back. You can just keep it on your head, keep it on your eyes, and walk out. Pay and walk out. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good way to save some money. Have your own ear protection and your own eye protection. Now, that's all I got for today, ladies and gentlemen. I was a little disorganized. You'll have to forgive me. This is my first time doing this. I don't ordinarily do the YouTube thing. I'm not very good at it. But my girlfriend is really helping me out here a whole bunch. But I love talking about guns, boys and girls. I love it. And whenever the first chance I get to talk about it, I'm always so happy to do it. Whatever the case, like and subscribe. Tell me anything I could have done better. I am a student of the world. You teach me, you tell me, and I will learn. And I'm more than happy to listen to whatever anybody has to say who knows a heck of a lot more than I do. God bless you. Take care and like and subscribe. That's Kendria Johnson on YouTube. Thank you so much. Take care now.